Welcome to the Bloodstream, Part 2. I'm trying to find my stuff now. Listen, Jasmine, I don't know what you did with your stuff. Oh, I know I did. Oh, here we are. We can fix that. Let me get in here somewhere. What the fuck's going on? I don't know how everybody's doing tonight yet. Welcome to the Bloodstream. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, sounds all right. I didn't change the sound any. Didn't change the sound settings from last time, so I should be okay. The weekend review. Fucking time is. Ooh, it's just now o'clock. We were here a couple minutes early. Cool beans. Okay. Hey, yeah, you made it. Yeah, I can hear you. Be right back. Yeah. Get the door. Kick the dog. Yeah. I don't know where everybody's at. I don't know. Yeah. The weekend review. Trump and Zelensky. Talk about getting your ass kicked on fucking live TV. No kicking, no dogs. See that one? That black lady kicked that dog on Salted Crackers channel. I hope she goes to jail. That shit's a felony in Kansas. You don't get to mistreat animals here. You go directly to jail for a felony, which is how it should be. You shouldn't kick people or animals, or people sometimes because they really deserve it, but animals, no. That's ridiculous. So how about the Trumpster and Zelensky? Huh? Talk about a major ass beating on nationwide TV. Yeah. Fucking little Nazi bastard. Come over here and he already owes us $500 trillion. That's $500 billion we pumped into the Ukraine. Doesn't that make you feel good? You feeling safer? Yeah. You satisfied with those kinds of results? I don't feel safer. I don't feel a bit safer. Oh, damn. Tired. I worked hard today. I did plumbing, and it was very cold, and I was on a 10-foot step ladder, and I was like above my head, and the water would, like, every time you pipe open, the water would run down on you. So I was like cold and wet forever, for like probably 3 hours, 3.5 hours all told. It's not good. It's not very good to be that cold and wet, because downstairs it's still cold. It's like a mausoleum down there. What would I know of mausoleums, right? Yeah, everybody. I don't know. Too much excitement in 1 week. Is that what it is? The end of Black History Month. the beginning of the gayism Pride Month. I want a month for. I want. If everybody else gets a month, I want a month. I want a month for white history, and I want a month for heterosexuals. There should be heterosexual Pride Month. It's good enough for them. Why isn't it good enough for us? Aren't we the majority? I'm thinking we're the majority. If anybody should be having parties and then be having month-long celebrations, yeah, I think it should be the minority or the majority, not the minority. Man, give me a break, will you? At least make it equal. I could see. I don't. What is it with the month thing anyway? Couldn't it just be like Gay Pride Day instead of 90 different things about gays? This gay day and this gay week and this gay festival and kink wink, kink week. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck? So I think it's time for normal people to stand up and say, "Hey, man, this is really fucked up. What's going on?" They don't have. Why do they don't have an Asian History Month? They don't have an. I don't know. They don't have a Mexican Immigrant Month. It's just ridiculous, man. It's shit they put us through. It's just not good. Not good. They still haven't arrested anybody. But I hear that the attorney generals of states are going after Fauci in a major way. This will be good. That rat bastard needs to go to jail for the rest of his fucking life. You know. See, they don't stop it. They can't stop an international court, international tribunal, and they can't stop the states from going after him for crimes against humanity and the damage it did to their states. And so that's what's happening. Just because Biden gave him a pardon didn't really mean much. I mean, it didn't make him bulletproof, which is, I guess, think the most important thing. You know, and so he'll be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life, and that makes me very happy. They all need to be. Dasnik and all them fuckers in the NIH and Eco Health Alliance and all those people, they all need to be looking over their shoulders because, I mean, look what they did. You know, the lockdowns and all the pain and misery that caused fucking people being away from people they love when they died, and not being able to go to funerals and just the endless bullshit, losing their jobs, losing everything, losing their houses, you know, careers. Uh, yeah, people need to go to jail for that. And we're not talking about the vaccine injuries. We're just talking about, you know, the psychological and economic harm it did to people, uh, just off the scale. But what they're doing with the experimental gene therapy clot shot is just they're they're still pushing it. How can they? We're into the fifth year. How in the hell can they be pushing it? I, it boggles the mind. It boggles the mind. And get your COVID vaccine. A lot of people have been sick, man. You know, up here in Kansas City, we have the worst historical outbreak of tuberculosis in over 100 years. You remember back in February where I told? Remember back in February where I told everybody that they had more fun and games planned on the bioweapons horizon? Well, you know, yeah, we have the largest tuberculosis outbreak in 100 years up in Kansas City, and to the south of us in Oklahoma. This the flu is so bad there they close schools down and they're sterilizing the schools. There's some other place where they got some other strange stuff going on down in Texas. It's some kind of new bug, and it's already killing people. And you know, it's just nuts. It's just nuts. Norway refused to refuel one of our submarines. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. I don't know where Andrea is. Andrea is supposed to show up. She's probably hopping in now. doing something. It's hard to say where Andrea is. But anyway, I talked to her earlier. Mouthing off in her comment sections like I usually do. 200 fires in Carolina. Uh, they're doing big things with the bioweapons now. I wish I could remember what that was in Texas. I meant to look it up because I talked to somebody else about it today, and I was like, yeah, there's. I just can't remember what it is, but it's a major outbreak of something in Texas. It's like it's something novel. It's something new, or I would have it on the tip of my tongue if it was something I was familiar with. And of course, they got the bird flu. That's all the rage, and they killed all the chickens that laid eggs. Apparently, they didn't kill the ones to eat, but they killed the ones that laid eggs. And yet, if you go to Mexico, eggs are like $1.50 a dozen, and they're stacked and stacked and stacked in the stores down there. What we can't get eggs from Mexico, we can get plenty of illegals. We can get plenty of, but we can't get eggs from Mexico because we have no eggs of our own because they don't want us to have eggs. You know, eggs are really important in the restaurant and food industry. Absolutely important. They use eggs in everything. It takes eggs to bake bread. I mean, cakes, any kind of pastries. It takes eggs. There's a lot of recipes you had to use eggs in. I mean, what I think I paid over $5 for a dozen of eggs here on Friday. $5 for a dozen eggs. I figure they'll be $1 a piece. So I don't know. I guess I'll get chickens here. I'll get a couple laying hens here. At least it won't kill me for eggs, and I can do like we usually do. You know, I had a garden here, and I was like giving stuff away to the neighbors and friends and stuff. And that's what I do. So yeah, chickens are a good source of protein, but I don't know. You kind of need to change it up. I like rabbits. I like eating rabbits. People are going to be offended about that, because they think they're cute little bunnies, but they're not. They were like a major food source for humanity for tens of thousands of years. Yeah, bunnies, the cute little bunny rabbits, and the furs and stuff. Yeah, rabbits are real good eating, but they're too lean. They don't have any fat on them. You can't live on them. You have to you have to get some meat, some animal fat. Just like venison. Venison doesn't have a lot of fat on it. If you kind of depends on whether you take one towards the end of the season or the beginning of the season. If you get one at the beginning of the season, they got a little more fat on them, but season runs 2 or 3 weeks, and them deer are running all that fat off of them already. So you want to get them deer early when you get them, or elk or something. But yeah, you need fatty meat. I eat a lot of beef. It's my diet's mostly meat and milk, not milk. Well, I was going to open a can of this, but it got hot. Oh yeah, it got hot sitting up here. I got more. Yeah, it's good stuff. That or half and half, or that powdered milk. Mix it as thick as you want. That's if you're gonna drink something. I I'm trying to get a deal set up where I can get full cream, or I can just get a gallon of full cream every week from the farmers out in Yoder. That would be good for me. I think be worth the trip out there. Grab up all the tasty meats and all that good corn-fed beef and the half and half, the half and half strong. hmm Well, they're going to have a hard time doing anything they're doing now, they're going to get pushed back. But look at with everything that Trump is doing and his administration is doing, There's 148 lawsuits right now pending because that's how bad they want to stop. You know, they want the grip to continue. They want the corruption to continue. They want to stay in power. There's very few universal truths, but the most important one I think is men and women cling to power. They certainly do, which is just, and they're clinging to power, but they're going to fight him every inch of the way, you know, because that's what they are. Everybody needs to not relax because they're still the enemy and they still hate you and they'd still smile when they kill you. And we need to stop that from happening. And the only way we can stop it from happening is by people knowing, you know, and being aware of it. And, you know, all them people that voted for Obama here years ago, they're your next door neighbors or live behind you or something. All the people that voted for Biden and Harris, those people hate us, man. Look, have you seen the videos on TikTok? Oh my God, and Twitch and all these other. I get a lot of people send me a lot of stuff, and I watch stuff, speed watch videos mostly, but it's horrific. They're coming apart at the seams. They have severe mental problems, and anybody with severe mental problems with that much hatred in them, they're dangerous. They're dangerous to you. They're dangerous to your children. They're dangerous to everybody around. They're dangerous to themselves, but they don't see it. And this is why we need more mental health in this country. Get those people back in reality. But it's like they don't live in reality. They just they got a huge. You can't even call it cognitive dissonance. It's something. It's something beyond cognitive dissonance. It's and I think a lot of it has to do with that damn clock shop. I really do. You we can go out. We can go out in the weird weeds, and let's say that they figured out that a certain size particle of aluminum would pass through certain membranes inside your brain, but wouldn't pass through others, and they could target areas of the brain that they wanted to short circuit with the aluminum. That's probably out in the weeds a little ways, but I mean, look at it for what it is. Everybody that took that clot shot's dumber than a fucking sack of hair right now, and crazy insane, just crazy insane. I'm glad to see the country's coming back on track a little bit. I really am glad. That's like we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I wouldn't. I'm not. I'm not totally pessimistic about it. You know, uh, Trump derangement syndrome, girl. It's they were. I've seen some video that was mocked. SNL did a skit, I guess, last night. I didn't watch it, but Salty was showing some clips of it, and those people are sick, man. They were acting like JD Vance was gay. JD, if you know anything about JD Vance, man, that guy's he's he's like I am, man. He owns a place out in Kentucky off grid. I believe it's Kentucky. Yeah, it is Kentucky. You know, built a fucking cabin by himself. Fucking veteran. Got a wife and fucking kids. And SNL want to fucking play like he's gay. You know, say they trapped Zelensky. They didn't trap Zelensky. They came. Zelensky was supposed to come over and sign paperwork, and he fucked it off. JD Vance. I know a lot about all these people. I know a lot about all of these people. That's the deal. I just prescience. That's what they call it when you just know things, and it's not because you just know things, and it's not something magical or mystical, or it's not some strange superpower. It's just that you're immersed in so much data, and you have the ability to aggregate it and then collate it in your brain and make it all make sense. And that's important that everybody be able to stay in the data stream and be able to make sense of it. Once they have all those pieces together, sometimes it's hard to put the pieces together. You know, but yeah, that's why I seem to know things. I could, I find it fun to be doing videos every day, but I'm usually like, I have all this when I see videos come up the next day that I could have made a video up about the day before. But see, you guys don't come here to this channel for that kind of shit. I mean, you're not looking for a daily news update, or you guys just aren't looking for that. You guys are looking for something else, maybe a little bit of insight, a bit of understanding, compassion, some fucking encouragement. We really need to encourage each other. I mean, everybody thinks things are going along pretty well. Well, maybe so, maybe not, but we want to encourage each other to do better and grow a little bit, and you know, show people show people the fact that we're going to have to look over our shoulders now for a long time because the commies won't give up. They've been in this for, I mean, probably since after into World War II, they started trying to get this country, and they've been at it a long time. They'd captured all the institutions, but we seem to be taking them back. The Southern District of New York, they fucked. If you're wondering why Pam Bondi couldn't release any more than she did on the Epstein files, it's because those assholes in the Southern District of New York, the FBI district or the FBI office there, didn't release everything they were supposed to release, and that's why that was a flop. But what they did, see, this is like Trump with Zelensky and Pam Bondi with the little binders full of nothing burger. They did that on purpose. Pam Bondi was showing the American public what the FBI gave her when she requested all the files. And now Cash Patel is looking into the FBI, and they done fired a bunch of those assholes in New York from the FBI, and they are going to come up with the Epstein. We are going to see some. We are going to see some more on that. I mean, there's no way that we can't. But Pam Bondi did that. They did that on purpose. They're throwing this out in the public. See, if Pam Bondi or Cash Patel gets up and says, "Oh, these bastards are rotten," that's a lot different than actually showing you that they're fucking rotten. Trump could say, "Oh, Zelensky's a rotten piece of shit," but until you see Zelensky being a rotten piece of shit, a lot of people aren't going to believe it. So they're demonstrating this. They'll demonstrate some more. You just wait and see. Ken Starmer. Ken Starmer said the Prime Minister of the UK. He said he's going to put boots on the ground and aircraft in the air to fight Russia. Ken Starmer. He's a fucking clown. Zelensky met with the clown comedian from Kiev met with the clown king Charles earlier today. Wonder how that went. See, I know all the good stuff. I know everything good. I know everything good that's happened up to today. But if I did videos about it, it's all I would do. I could probably sit here and do 6 hours worth of videos every day to cover it all. And I could probably make the time, but I mean, yeah, King Charles. King Charles. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know why they can't see, or they don't see, but that's why Pam Bondi and Trump had to do that shit. And you'll see more of it. They're gonna embarrass the living fuck out of some people. Yeah, it'll be right on Front Street, right in front of cameras where everybody can see it. Because it's the only way. And I think they were smart enough to realize that. Whoever's working that team and came up with that idea to that shit out in public, yeah, because it's not by mistake. Some people call it 4D chess. I just think they're being smart. And if you study the way the enemy fucking attacks you, Yeah, a lot of times you can attack them back the same way. And after all the shit show of the last 4 years, yeah, we certainly had to. We learned some things. That's for damn sure. But it's good to see. It's it's good to see sensible, sane people in this administration and doing these press conferences. It's sensible. I mean, it's really good to see that. Take you can if you just like had this big wall and you could take pictures of everybody that was in the Biden administration and put their opposite number from the Trump administration now right next to it. What do you think? What do you think kind of impression would that leave with people? I mean, if you were fucking lunatics, I guess you'd like the Biden administration, and that's the problem. Arguing over on Telegram about they were saying, "Oh, the American people are fucking behind Ukraine. The American people want fucking war with Russia." No, we don't. We never did. But overwhelming polls polls show that 75% of America never wanted that fucking war. So just like 75% of this fucking country never wanted 15 million fucking illegal aliens pouring over the border. But we were lied to about both. We were lied to about everything. We didn't. The average normal day everyday person did not know. So so I'm not going to let them slam all the Americans in fucking Telegraph. Telegram. I'm not going to let them slam people over there on that fucking platform. That's fucking ridiculous. No, shut up. Man, fucking tried to tell me. Oh well, I'm trying to think of this fucker's name. Oh, I wish I could almost open Telegram. It was a riot, man. I had this argument going on with this guy, and he was like, blah blah blah. This is what I think, and this is my opinion. And I'm right. And Jeffrey Sachs, you should go watch Jeffrey Sachs' channel. Fuck Jeffrey, dude. I don't care. I know more than Jeffrey Sachs. Get over it. You know. Oh well, Trump's on the side of the WEF. What, these people don't have access to that to the video of Trump bashing, kicking the shit out of the weef. I call them a weef because they're a bunch of fucking little globalists. See, I think Trump is starting to understand the same thing I understood a long time ago when this little thing started in Russia. Russia's not the enemy. Russia and America have a common enemy, and it's the fucking globalists. It's the globalist cabal. That's the enemy. And I think the Trump administration is starting to realize that. You know, and you see Ken Starmer hugging on Zelensky and King Charles meeting him, and oh hell, he's meeting other foreign dignitaries. Macron thinks fucking Zelensky's the bee's knees, and they're probably butt buddies because fucking Macron's wife is actually a man, and you can check that out. That's for real. I'm not making any of this up. I got no reason to make anything up to you guys. I'm just telling you how it is. Yeah, everybody's kissing his ass. Yeah. I wonder how the Brits are going to put fucking boots on the ground and airplanes in the air. They got about 6 fucking jet planes functional left, 4 tanks, 1 artillery piece, and I think they said they had 15,000 soldiers in their entire fucking army. Putin can spit 15,000 soldiers. He'll eat them up. They'll be eaten up instantly. And if they keep fucking with him, he's got those Russian missiles. Hypersonic, right down the throat of fucking London. It's not you. No, do not send combat troops. No, do not send aircraft. No, do not put yourself. And that's what the Trump administration is trying to do is make sure that doesn't happen. But France and Germany, not so much Germany, but because Germany knows what side their bread's buttered on, just like everybody else. Norway didn't know, but yeah. Can you imagine the gall of Norway saying we couldn't refuel our submarine there? Refuel the for the emergency generators? No, America, fuck you. No, America, fuck you. bitch. You know how many billions of dollars we give those cocksuckers every year in aid? Billions of dollars. Fucking billions of dollars. Give, give, give. That's what we do. That's what America does. It gives, and it hopes that it will buy us political influence. How much money can you give away, man? How much money you gonna give away? How much you gonna tax me for fat people with diabetes? I'm supposed to pay for their fucking bullshit. Higher insurance rates, higher taxation. I'm supposed to pay for that fucking shit because they chose to fucking stuff their fucking mouth. They have no control. I'm supposed to pay for that. I'm supposed to pay for the illegals. I'm supposed to pay for all the homeless shit. I'm supposed to pay for abortions. No, 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 no. I'm not paying for anything. I'm too paying for their fucking vacations in Washington. I'm too paying their fucking salaries. I'm too paying for an ineffective and totally run down military. I'm too paying for a school system that doesn't work. We spend more per capita on students than any other country in the world, and we're ranked 40th out of 40. How can we, you know? It's no wonder the rest of the world laughs at this fucking country. Some of it needs to be laughed at. Like fat people need to be called fat, and we need to be laughed at. It's the only way things are going to change. Everybody just keeps shaking their head. I don't know what happened to my chat on my. I don't know what happened to chat over here. All right. Good thing I got it on the other monitor. That's all I'm saying. I should tackle it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Oh, popping in and out. Popping in and out. It's hard to say what the hell's going on here. Yeah. What? Dre popped in? Did she? I didn't see her. Where are you at, Dre? Oh, there she is. Damn, Dre. Damn, Dre. Yeah, keep going. Going to hell. Yeah, I didn't see her. My screen's froze over here on my on the other phone. It's froze. It's froze up. I can't show it to you, but it's just froze. And I don't know. It's 8:30. But yeah, those are the highlights of the week. Zelensky refusing to sign and Trump kicking him out of the Oval Office. Hilarious, right? Where we at here? Are you morning napping? Yeah. Oh, everybody's tired. Everybody I talked to just got tired this week or something. There was something maybe about this week. Everybody just got. No, there's other people in the chat. There's 3 people in the chat. I don't know who they are. April might still be in the chat. April's pretty cool chick. The guys should be watching this chat, man. The guys, men should be watching this live stream because the babes are hanging out here. The babes are. YouTube says my audience is like 95% male. I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it. If it's 75% male, it's hard to tell from the fucking comments and the DMs on other fucking platforms. But I'm tearing it up over there on fucking Telegram. I'm tearing it the fuck up over there. Like I told told people before about that platform. I can make one post in 3 or 4 different chats, and maybe 5,000 people see it. You know, and if you're in a chat and there's only 800 people in the chat, they're in that chat group, and you make a post and you get 80 fucking likes, you're coming across correctly. You know, yeah, because that's if a tenth of the people on the channel are liking what you have to say, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good metric. That's a pretty good metric. So yeah, I like it over there. It's it. I never understood what the dopamine thing was until I got about fucking 12,000 likes over there in 3 days, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute here. This is that's what the dopamine rush is, I guess. That's why everybody's on TikTok getting likes. Vinny's here. Joe Biden. Hi, Joe. I see you in the chat. I was just telling all the girls are hanging out in here, and like YouTube says, it's 95% guys, my subscribers. I mean, y'all need to be hanging out over here for the babes. You don't do tickets, Tacky? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know. We'll see what the next Netanyahu decides he wants to bomb Gaza some more. You know, they'll be after Iran next, and God help us when that happens. I love all these countries. They got no fucking money. They got no fucking weapons, and yet they want to go around provoking everybody. How are you going to run around and provoke people? You know, Iran, the last time Iran attacked Israel, Israel almost ran out of Patriot missiles. Their Iron Dome was almost worthless because they didn't have anything to shoot missiles with. You know, if Iran wanted to do that again, or maybe a third time, they wouldn't have any air defense left. You know, it's kind of like Ukraine right now. There's no air defense in Ukraine. Russia can bomb it, missile it wherever they fucking want. I mean, we don't have any patriots to send them. We don't have any other. We don't have the military equipment to send them. I don't know where. You see, what good did it do to loan somebody $150 billion to buy weapons with it if there are no weapons to buy? What good is it? How and conservative estimates say it would take 10 years for the United States, mighty superpower, it would take them 10 years to ramp up military production to 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 meet the threat of Russia. Not to meet the threat of China, but just to meet the threat of Russia. That's how far Biden sold us down the river. They fucking gave away everything. Left $83 million worth of shit in Afghanistan. Gave fucking Zelensky $250 worth of shit, and then loaned him more money on top of that. We've been paying the wages of everybody in fucking and the soldiers, everybody in the government, everybody on the public tit over there in Ukraine. We've been paying for all that, man. We've been paying for all that since 2022. Every bit of it. Somebody's pocket went into somebody's pocket. Fuck. Yeah, NATO troops on the Ukraine. No, 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 because Putin already said he's going to treat them as combatants. You're not going to. Your NATO countries aren't going to go into Ukraine. If they are, they're going to be treated as legitimate military targets, and that's that. And and this is what Starmer wants. Starmer and Macron, and to a lesser point, that fucking idiot in Poland want to put fucking troops into fucking Ukraine so they can get shot up and they can plead Article 4. Come save us. We're NATO. We're part of NATO. We're being attacked. Yeah, you're being attacked in fucking Ukraine, but that's a trap they want to lay. I'm not saving anybody. Saving America, maybe. But you know, if Harris would have stole that election, I would I would have been in Russia by now. I would have been in Russia 2 weeks ago. I had it all plowed and schemed out, everything ready to go, paperwork ready. I was ready to rock and roll the fuck on out of here because I'm not going to live in a communist country. I refuse to live in a communist country. I rather, I'd rather not root for Putin, but 4 more years, Biden, Harris, Obama was no fucking way. With Sullivan and Blinken, Victoria Nuland, who was that fucking rhino bitch? You know what I'm talking about. Liz Cheney, Merrick Garland, Gray, all those fuckers. They all need to be in jail. You know who was good? Panama, fuck Panama. Go where there's white people. Lots and lots of white people. I'll have to send you that. I'll have to shoot you that video, the Rebel. I'll have to shoot you that video I told you I was going to shoot you. Last century. They're second live in Moscow. Yeah, they're just people just like us, man. They're just like us. You know, I'm talking about conservatives. They're just like conservative Americans. They just want to be happy and be left the fuck alone and make a good living and, you know, succeed by their own merit. I've never been to Russia, but I would go. I would go. But if I was going to go there, I'd learn the fucking language. I do know a little bit of Russian, not very much, but somebody sent me something over on Telegram, and it was all in Russian, and I could read. I could read most of it. Ghost in the lighting. It's been some glorious days here after being 50 degrees, 52 degrees off the fucking off of what it should have been 3 days ago. Now it was 70 today, probably close to 70. And we got rain coming in tonight and probably a little bit of snow this next week, but I don't care. It can snow a little bit. Fuck Panama. Too many mosquitoes there, man. You'd have to live on malaria pills. Hydroxychloroquine. Yeah, you'd have to take that crap every day to keep the malaria away from you. This is really weird that I can't see my chat. My chat's not moving over here. I can see it. I can see it through one monitor. Unless my connection must be fucked or something. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know what I'm going to do for a garden this year, but somebody was talking about somebody somewhere got me thinking about gardening. Last year, I grew 2 tomato plants and got a bushel and a half of tomatoes off of them. 2 plants. They went crazy, going 10 feet across the yard in all directions. It's pretty weird. I didn't stake them up. I just let them grow out basically, and they did real good that way. So anyway, I'll probably do some tomato plants this year, and I don't know what else. They got water restrictions here. Still, we're still in. After all this freaking snow and all this rain we've been getting, we're still under drought warnings. And you're only supposed to water once a week, and yet Quick Trip over here waters every 3 days. The banks water, the golf courses water, everybody waters their grass, but citizens can't do that. I don't know who this fucking mayor thinks she is. Oh, the damn mayor of Boston, another Asian bitch, same last name. Woo. Go. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Baltimore mayor, and she's a blithering idiot, just like the one we got. Evil, 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 pretending to be good. But you can see right through it. Everybody hates that bitch up in City Hall. Everybody hates her. She thinks her shit don't stink. But, she's only mayor for 2 years. Oh, Whipple was the other guy. Oh, I was telling you about that, Rebel, but Whipple? I couldn't think of that idiot's name, man. Really, if I was going to run for public office and my last name was Whipple, I would change it. I would just change it. Running for office, like with a last name of butt fucker, as far as I'm concerned. It's just bizarre, dude. I don't know how people get through life. I guess you don't, you're born with a certain last name, but you can damn sure choose to change it. But yeah, telegrams are right, dude. There's so much going on in the Duran comments group. That place is today. There was probably 1,500 posts in that chat, and most of it was good shit. Every once in a while, you get some crazy person in there. You know, like somebody I ran in on YouTube. But I don't even remember what the video was about. But he starts going off about fucking climate change and how 200% of the power could be uh, delivered by windmill and solar energy. I don't know what I don't know what fucking world he lives in. Might be able to get 200% of the power if you went nuclear, but no, it rains and the wind doesn't always blow, and we need oil. We need oil for everything. Plastic bags, your groceries come in, the styrofoam, all the cups, straws, your toothbrush, your razors, everything. Over the godliest names. Woos. Yeah, the Woos. Yeah. Oh, she's a fucking stark raving idiot. She did a fucking interview that was offering condolences to the fucking family of the person who stabbed a fucking cop to death. This was today. I saw it. It came up in my feed. Don't offer condolences to the police officer's family who got stabbed and killed. No. Offer condolences to the fucking criminal. This is this is how they think. And tell me you can't tell me they're not the fucking enemy. You know? And they're not going to quit being the enemy. They're never going to change. They're mentally defective. They have a fucking screw loose. And I don't even think all the psychiatric and psychological fucking counseling in the world could fucking help these people. They're too far gone. Their brains cooked on fucking experimental gene therapy injections, and they're not coming back from that. You don't come back through 20 years of indoctrination by people who were indoctrinated the 20 years before that, who were indoctrinated the 20 years before that. It was an endless cycle through the colleges and universities, and it's worked its way down into the fucking kindergartens and preschools now. And now everybody can see it, you know. Now everybody can see it. Oh, the Tesla stuff, the Tesla coil. Oh, the Tesla coil. Whatever floats your boat. I hope you don't kill yourself. Oh, I don't think you kill yourself with Tesla coil. If you start cosmic shit, let me know. Yeah. If you punch a hole in the time space continuum, you need to DM me over on Telegram. Got the hotline set up over there. Everybody should. I really want everybody to go to Telegram. You'd love it. It's the Wild West. It's like YouTube back in 2005. It's just exactly like that. I got my old channel. Somehow I got it back. I don't know my channel there. I actually have my channel. It still has content on it. They didn't erase it or delete it or anything. But I found my way back to my homepage over there, so I can post on my homepage again, like I can post on YouTube. I only have about 10 subscribers, but I have a fucking fuck ton of people fucking following me over on fucking Telegram in the chats. It's ridiculous. And it would be that way on YouTube, but YouTube's got me so I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's not shadow. They have me suppressed. My channel is heavily suppressed. I should have more subscribers. I should have by now 6 years into this. I should have 7,000 subscribers, but I don't. I don't. And I've watched my subscribers roll over, and I've watched people get unsubscribed, and people come back and tell me, "Oh, I got unsubscribed." And, it's a fucking madhouse here on YouTube. But yeah, I should have way more subscribers than I do. But when they throttle your content, there's nothing you can do. You know, just like God forbid, hit the like button and encourage me. Fucking craziness. They take away likes. They take away views. I watch them knock 50 views off fucking my. Oh, I've that literally's been sitting there in YouTube Studio and watched 50 views disappear. Yeah, yeah, 50 views. Yeah, into thin air. And because they don't want your channel getting exposure. They don't want people clicking on your channel and saying, "Oh, this guy got this many views." Oh, fuck no, we can't have that because this guy's talking mad facts. I've been right so far, all except about Ukraine surrendering last May by the 1st of May last year. I was a year off. Sorry, I just it was something like that. That was actually something mystical that actually did happen. That has nothing to do with prescience. Maybe it has a little bit to do with adding up the numbers and seeing the flow of things on the battlefield and stuff. Things I was paying attention to. Maybe it did a little bit, but it was more like I saw it in my mind. I can see the interior of the building they're in. It's got big, tall windows in it, like 20-foot windows, and it's yellow and white and a bunch of gold gilt millwork. Woodwork and doors and stuff is like in gold, and it's all very formal and uniforms and suits and ties, and yeah, it's the unconditional surrender of Ukraine to the Russians, and I think it's going to happen in Kiev, and I think it'll happen before May. If Trump cuts Zelensky totally fucking off, it'll fall apart. I mean, the army's already fallen apart. Desertions, you know. You heard what JD Vance had to say about the conscription process over there. It's pathetic. They just go around and just grab people up off the streets and send them to the front. No training. No, right to the front. Wholesale murder. Fucking wholesale murder. But yeah, the end is drawn close in the Ukraine, and it's good. The bloodiness will be over. Remote viewing. I don't know if you can remote view into the future or into the past, but I don't know. I saw it clear as day. It was one of those where you're kind of like really not thinking about anything and shit just enters your head. You know, I don't know whether that happens to anybody else, but it happens to me not quite a bit, but it happens to me on occasion. I don't think much of it, but it just struck me so odd that I did speak about it. Actually, I did videos about that. And I made comments, and McCurris is, if you go back, if you go back a year from today, like January of 2023 or January 2024, I was talking about there would be a surrender by May, but I was a year off. You know, there was no way they were going to win. Russia has one of the strongest economies in the world. Its economy is doing better than any other place I know. In spite of everything the world tried to do to it, put it in a corner and throttle it. You can't beat them people, man. It's a gigantic country, and Russians, by God, are Russians. So we don't have that kind of patriotism in America. If everybody in America felt like the Russians did about Russia, this would be a truly great country. I don't know about timelines. I don't know. Yeah, I watched some videos on remote viewing. Anybody watch the Y Files on YouTube? That guy puts out some good stuff, but I can't stand that fucking fish, hecklefish. I want to roll him up in batter and deep fry his fucking ass. I used to tease the channel. I used to tease him. I got my tuna salad with me. That's right. I brought soy sauce and some malt vinegar. I'm having salmon patties in honor of that damn fish of yours. But eventually, I got used to the fish. It's just his stick, you know. Everybody's got their little stick they do. I guess everybody's got their what would you call it? Oh, I don't know. The way they present themselves, just like mine, you know. That's why I have titles like the Bloodstream and BloodStream II, and there'll be Bloodstream the sequel, and we'll go to like Bloodstream the trilogy. Just you know, it makes you stand out. It's your brand. That's the word I was looking for. It's your brand. I kind of have my own brand, and uh, I'm really just an average guy doing average things, living off grid in the middle of a city, and have a place out in Kentucky. And that's even more off grid because it's 5 miles from any known point of reference on the map. you know, it's but yeah, I don't know. It's the way of life. One know it cost me to produce electricity last month? Less than $25, folks. I got by on $25 for an electric bill. What'd your electric bill run you? Want to know what to heat my house? Whatever gas I put in the chainsaw in the truck, and whatever my time and labor's worth. Gas and oil in the splitter. If I was paying, I haven't done like a cost analysis of it, but last year I paid for some of my firewood, and if I look at everything I pulled in this year versus paying for it, I'm sure I did better than paying for it. But it's hard work. It keeps me 120 a rick. You buy firewood there? I don't know. You buy firewood there? I don't know. It was last year I was paying $100 a rick here. I'm still doing better than that. But it's hard work. You have to go out in the spring and you start before everything gets all green and shit, and you go talk to these farmers because they all got tree lines and hedgerows and stuff like that, and they got a bunch of dead trees in them, and they want that shit cleared out of there, and they either have to do it or they have people come in and do it for them, or there's people like me that go out and you know clear their stuff out for them. But I got 3 different farmers I talk to, and they're all like, "Yeah, man, you can come out, whenever you need to." But every fall I start about August I start lining it up, so I'm sure I got plenty of firewood. But you go through and you mark the dead ones with a can of spray paint, and that way you can come back and cut them like late spring, early summer, and give them a chance to season up for a little bit. Burnables. Yeah, you got to be kind of picky about the wood you put in your wood burner, though. I came across some red elm. God, that shit burns like I don't know. I like the way it burns, man. I like the heat it puts off, and mulberry and hackberry, walnut and oak. Those are good you know for long fires. But if you want something to go fast, throw a little chunk of cedar in there, or some elm, or And, I have walnuts in my yard this year. Yeah, I have walnuts. I have some of them here. I was out fucking around, but you can crumble the little casings up. This is like a whole one, but these laid out in our yard since last fall. And this is a little bit better one where I could show you. This is the actual walnut. These are black walnuts. These things are worth fucking $6 a fucking pound, shelled. And you can just go out and pick them up off the ground, rake them up, and take them to places that buy them, and they'll take them just like this, and or you break the holes off of them and they'll take them just like this. You get more per pound, but I hear you can sell them and make really good money. These are black walnuts, and the stain you can make stain out of the shell, out of the husk, out of the hulls, and it'd be like black stain. But it's a good source of protein, and I'll be saving some walnuts out of my yard because I got buku walnut trees now. My backyard is going to be beautiful here, and we have a lot of trees out in Kentucky, all different kinds. But I want to plant some fruit trees out there. I didn't do it here. I should have 6 years ago, because I'd have apples and pears and cherries and all that shit. But I didn't really know where I was at. And, living in the city is a lot different than living out in the middle of nowhere. I'll kind of be glad to live in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what, the walnuts? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're green. They're like lime green when they're up in the tree. But there's more of them back there now than the squirrels can get to in a year. So they knock some down. They fall to the ground. They can't find them because the grass is tall. The squirrels do a pretty good job of cleaning them out. Rodents, roof rabbits. Squirrels pretty good eating too. You grind that stuff up, put it in and shove it in with the right spices, and shove it in a sausage casing. Just as good as rabbit. I got old ways. I like old things. April, the girl that was in the chat earlier, she sent me some. Here, these. Oh. Reader's Digest from 1932. You probably can't see it because it's like reverse, maybe. But anyway, yeah, she sent me quite a few of these. They're all cool. They were, you can see they're got different colors for the seasons. They're kind of a seasonal thing. That was pretty cool. And April sent me these. April, May, she was in the chat earlier. She doesn't have any content on her channel. If any of you people have content on your channel and I don't know about it, you need to scream. Leave a comment in the comment section. Hey, I make content. I'll subscribe to you. I'll help you get some subscribers, and you might have something interesting for me to watch or contribute to. Just like you can watch and contribute to me. And I have a few new subs if I don't lose some today. For trash talking abortion. In fact, I don't want to pay for it. People used to pay for abortions themselves, Back in the 70s, if you got a girl in trouble, you came up with the money. That's right. You didn't have a taxpayer pay for your birth control. You didn't have your taxpayer didn't pay for your abortion. Yeah. If you had a kid out of wedlock and you weren't married, you could get the state. You could get the state to pay for shit. I think, but yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we weren't playing those games back in the day, and it's stupid. Why should I pay for somebody else's sexual activity? Why should you pay for it? This is fucking stupid. There should be like See, ideally, there's the polling places should be like a 24. They should never close. They should be open, and we should be able to vote on issues just almost immediately. Like if there's a big issue to be decided for the country, we need to be able to vote on it. I mean, we're supposed to elect people who are supposed to hold our best interest in mind. But if you look at the 4 years of the Biden administration, what they did is they fucking pleased and did everything they could to destroy this country and wreck things, and there was no checks and balances. There was no way to stop it. There should be a way to stop that shit dead in its tracks when it happens again. Just impeachment takes fucking years. Removal from office, years. We didn't have years with Biden. It's a fucking wonder. It's a miracle it's not World War III already. I believe that was the plan in the end. I think he wanted to fucking launch nukes or some shit. He's an old motherfucker. He's dying. He don't give a fuck. That's the problem with old people. They just don't give a fuck. Their life's over. What the fuck do they care if they take the fucking world with them? When you get deranged people like that in fucking office, no, there needs to be a way to stop them. There needs to be a way to step in and stop them. But they were so good at obscuring what they were doing. Fuck nobody. Half the people believed Mayorkas when he stood up there and said, "Oh, the border is secure." Fucker. Yeah, the border was secure. Securely letting them in the fucking door. And it's really frustrating, because a lot of us knew what was going on. I was watching the numbers. Trust me, 15 million is a low ball estimate of the number of illegals that came in this country in the last 4 years. We went from all-time highs of 4,000 people crossing every day to, what was it this Friday, I think? 183 encounters on the border, down from 4,800 a day. It's crazy. It's insane. And there should be a way to stop that shit from happening. And I don't know. How transparent was the Biden administration compared to Trump's? Fuck, come on, man. Trump's answered like 4,000 fucking questions in fucking 40 days. Biden, 130 or something. I was looking at those stats too. It's ridiculous. He's not 4,000, but Trump's answered over 1,000 fucking questions. And yeah, compared to Biden's first fucking 30 days, 40 days in office, 100 and something. But he was getting, the questions Biden was getting was, what kind of ice cream do you like? Did your dog bite somebody again? He was getting really softball shit. But yeah, I like the way Trump just comes out and fucking says shit like a normal person. He's trying. There's things about his personality that I don't like and that I've never liked and that I really wish he'd change. But he's the kind of guy that I could go into a bar with and shoot a game of pool. I couldn't do that with Joe Biden. I just want to punch Joe Biden endlessly. God help me if I ever see them. People need to stay the fuck away from me, because if I ever got close to them, I wouldn't be able to control myself. I just go fucking ape shit, nuts, and I just go fucking nuts. Yeah, you couldn't pull me off that little rat faced bastard Fauci. Yeah, and I didn't lose anything in that fucking COVID game. I lost. Anybody else did for sure, but I didn't lose anything. Sure as I wouldn't put that shit in my body. What about experimental vaccine didn't people understand? That's what I want to know. Yeah. That was, because I knew a lot of things about vaccines. I knew a fuck ton about vaccines. A whole fuck ton about vaccines. I knew how they were fucking made. I knew there was no way in hell they could come up with a fucking vaccine in under a fucking year. And then they should have had to test it for a couple fucking years. No, they come up with this totally new fucking process, experimental, and then they called it a vaccine, and it wasn't a vaccine. And they changed the definition of the word vaccine. They're awful good at changing the definitions of words. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all of it. At least it's different now. You know, I think Trump's aware of the mRNA bullshit. The fuckery, the the vaccine injuries. I think he's becoming really aware of it. I think he even spoke about it. Oh, they got a new word I learned today. What was it? Oh, something about some chick was talking about how people are like they get too deep about relationships. In other words, they get I don't know. Yeah, deep. You're too deep. In other words, you want to know things about me. You're too deep. Fuck you. I'm tired of learning new languages. As Andrea damn well knows, I have quite the vocabulary. She was giving me shit today about how she missed my wordsmithy. You know, about the way my wordsmith, the way I fucking craft words and sentences and shit and make people laugh. And it was like, it's it's not that I'm a wordsmith. It's that I'm brain damaged. That's what I told her. You're mistaken. You're mistaking that for brain damage. But yeah, I try and make people laugh. That's half my job. I mean, to try and explain things to people and enlighten them. I'm trying to make people laugh at this point. Because fucking people need to laugh. People need to laugh all the time. I can say I can come up with some funny shit. I mean, I was thinking about Richard Hagerman today. I should do a video on Richard. Was that you I was talking to? Was that you I was talking to about uh, on the phone about the theory of dialectic oscillating universes and how we used to head fuck about it, mental masturbate? That was you, wasn't it? I think it was you. It was on the phone. Yeah, but anyway, he was Richard Hageman. I met Richard Hageman in work release. He was a guard. He was a CO. He wasn't much older than I was. I went to high school with him. I really didn't know him well, but he was like, dude, here you are, and here I am. We're on opposite sides, but he'd smuggle in weed to us. He CO smuggling in weed to us, and they had like this is work release back in the 80s, you know, and they'd take you to there'd be like trips to the skating rink and trips to the movies, and he'd let guys and girls sit out in the state van and make out and smoke weed, and they caught him. They caught him. The head of work release snuck around with cameras and followed us around and shit, and they watched all the shit that everybody was getting by with, and he lost his job, and I lost track of Hagerman, but yeah, he was quite the fucking deal. The work release was a trip. I could tell you stories for fucking probably 4 or 5 hours about work release and the shit that happened there. Craziness. Yeah. Got so fucked up on second alls. I fell down this flight of stairs, about 20 fucking stairs, and they were marble stairs inside this place. uh, we were going out to smoke a fucking joint, and the guy I was going out to smoke the joint with left 2 joints in his cigarette case up on the sign out desk. And we just got outside the door after falling down the stairs. And he was like, "Oh fuck, what do I do? Do I go back in and get him?" And I was like, "Dude, it's fucking probably too late now." It was too late. You know, I got high every fucking day I was there, and I watched people get sent back to prison every day. Somebody got sent back. Fucking craziness. They had me tied up on some. They gave me like 11 months for because I fucking went in and robbed these fucking dope dealers that were selling my girlfriend at the time dope, and I was pissed off because they wouldn't quit selling her dope and they were fucking her up. So I went in and took all their dope and all their money and put them out of business for a while. And they called the cops like little pussies. And they fucking, about 3 weeks later, they pulled me over. I was out running around town. They pulled me over, and I had guns in the car. And some cop pulled me over, and they was on the way taking me to jail. And I says, "Good thing I didn't have a hand grenade in the car. I'd have turned your fucking patrol car over." He didn't think that was too funny, but I was mad. I don't know. I was pissed. They were selling dope to Lisa. Fuck you, Hargrave. That's what I got for you. Eric, bite my ass, bitch. Your life probably sucked ass after that. Selling my girlfriend dope. I don't fucking come home. You come in the door, fucking suss by now. It was her fault for fucking doing it. If they hadn't had it, she wouldn't have done it. She probably would have been sober long enough to stay clean. But I've been there. I used the cops down here. That's what I pay taxes for. I wasn't gonna. There was no way I was gonna win this battle alone down here. Not in this neighborhood. I've cleaned up neighborhoods before, but this was the worst of the worst. This was one of the top 3 worst neighborhoods in Wichita, and now it's just like everybody else's neighborhood because I wouldn't give up, and I was willing to work with. I was willing to work with the city and the state, and I didn't get to it on the federal level, but if that's what it would have took, that's what it would have took. I'm not going to have that shit. There's little kids and old people in this fucking neighborhood, and they deserve better than that. If you want to go out and fucking sling dope, there's places in town. There's Hilltop, there's fucking Plainview. There's places that are notorious fucking dope hangouts. Go there. Don't come up in these residential fucking areas and fuck them off. You'll meet people like me that ain't gonna put up with it eventually. But down here, they were all cowed. They were cowed. Like, look, if I call the cops, they'll know it's me. How the hell are they gonna know it's you for starters? Unless you tell them. I can tell them. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm the one calling the cops. Fuck you. Okay. Bulletproof. I was bulletproof. Yeah. I remember Spooky on the channel. He was fucking worried about me. He's like, fuck, don't worry about me, man. I ain't no bullet holes yet. I don't know. There was times it was tense here. I've never been afraid here, but there were times, sometimes it was a little tense. You just didn't know what the fuck was going to happen next. Yeah. Ready for anything, but you just really didn't know how far things were going to go. Go as far as they want to, I suppose. Yeah, last time you called the cops, you got hauled off. They don't haul me off, man. They fucking cops down here fucking. They don't love me, but they respect the fuck out of me. They know I'm on the side of right, not on the side of wrong. I really don't care if people fucking do dope. Just don't do it out in public. Go home and do it behind a fucking closed doors, bitch. You don't need to do that shit around little kids, old people out here working their ass off every day, and you're stealing shit from them to pay for your dope habit. No, fuck you. I don't think so. I never did dope, so I don't worry about it. I mean, I don't have a frame of reference, but I know about cigarettes and what a fucking nasty fucking what a nasty fucking hold they have on me. I imagine drugs aren't much better. Yeah, wasn't getting out. Wasn't very again. I don't know. I smoke a little. I smoke a little weed once in a while, but that's it. I don't do anything else. Never have. Benzos. I like benzos. I was talking to somebody on the phone about what I was doing with benzos for a few years once, but you get to the point where you're like, you just want to fucking clear your head and find out what you're really about, and not have any drugs in your system, and you know. It's better that way. Experience the natural highs and the natural lows, and not fuck your body up, put your body through hell. And I'm seeing people come and go out of the chat, and that's all right. I'll come back and listen to all this later, probably. That last live stream did really. The last live stream did really good. I got like 37 views on it. 17 people showed up while I was doing it, and I was really happy with that. I consider that to be one of the better live streams I've done. This is this is part 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It would be a problem. I can't believe the screen's fucking up the chat that bad. Maybe it's because I got maybe because everything linked in. Oh, we got to put Andrea on the mic. Anybody want to be on the mic? I think I can put people on mic. YouTube's got this new fucking jazzy ass feature. Some people are pretty shy. They don't want to talk. But I fucking like talking. Andrea does some long ass fucking streams, 3 and 4 hour streams about I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You would have to be in that group and be following it, all the drama, and I don't have the time to. I don't have the time to be involved with that shit, with the Wokiverse and all that. I just don't have time to be involved with it. I'm too busy pulling in data and getting it together in my brain and trying to make some sense of it for myself and my family and for you guys. And sinuses. I got sinus problems. I've had sinus problems for centuries. Mucinex. You guys are like this. Want to see what my entire medicine array looks like? It's right here. Aspirin. Diphenhydramine. It's like Benadryl. And generic Mucinex. And nose spray. That's my entire medicine cabinet. That's all the medicines I take. I don't put anything else in my body except food, nutrients. Aspirin will cure anything. I can't take Tylenol or fucking ibuprofen. Can't take acetaminophen or ibuprofen. I'm allergic to both of them. And I'm allergic to alcohol, probably. And I'm probably getting allergic to these. And it wouldn't surprise me if in time I wouldn't become allergic to weed. The longer you do that stuff, the longer chance there is of you becoming allergic to it, developing allergies. But I can eat wheat, goddammit. I'm not afraid to eat toast. Fuckers. I'm not afraid to eat toast. The millennials. Gluten kills them. Fucking crazy. It's not the gluten, man. It's the shit they're putting in the bread. Ed, the Outer Light, Mirror World, he did this video the other day. He was talking about bread, about this loaf of bread that was 2 years old, and it looked like it was still fresh, and it was still spongy, and it was fucking crazy. But yeah, I have some bread stories. What's that place called? Trader Joe's. Yeah, they're raisin bread. I had a loaf of that shit that sat around for about 8 months. I'm serious. I ain't no reason to lie to you. About 8 months. It was just as good as it was the day I bought it. But it's the shit they're putting in the bread. It's not the fucking gluten. Because Brett Weinstein, do you know who Brett Weinstein is? Anybody? Dark Horse videos on YouTube. Fucking He was really leftist liberal and all pro clot shot, and then he saw the fucking light. Now he's on the redemption arc. But anyway, he had weed allergies, he said. But he went to fucking Italy and spent enough time in Italy where he ate the fucking bread over there. And guess what? He's not allergic to the fucking wheat in Europe. He's only allergic to the wheat in the United States. Go fucking figure, right? Vintage, I'll send you a link since I can DM you. See, if you go to Telegram, we can do DMs, people. We can talk directly. We can send like short videos to each other and share a bunch of shit that you couldn't possibly ever put on Rumble or YouTube. You know, and you have private chats there, and it's all encrypted. And nobody can see your shit. Nobody's digging through it. Nobody's fucking collecting your data and selling it because it's impossible. So, yeah, it's just I mean, it's actually a better platform than YouTube in a lot of ways, but I don't know how many subs I'd have to have over there, or if I'd have to have uh, Telegram Premium to do live streams. But I do have my channel back over there, so the link in my about section here on YouTube, it's got a link. You can click on it, and it'll take you to my page over there. And if you're in Telegram, you can send me a message right away. You just send a message, and you can talk to me over there, like on the down low, and we can plot and scheme on YouTube. This platform sucks ass. Used to not have a paid option. Oh, it's got a paid option now. You can get Telegram Premium. Telegram, as the Australians want to call it. Fucking Australia. Keep poking the bear. There'll be a Resnick's landing in Sydney Harbour, and London, and Paris. Keep poking the fucking bear. Send those troops to fucking Ukraine, Starmer. You dipshit. Not enough people have died. Not enough graft, not enough corruption has been committed. Everybody didn't get all the money out of Ukraine that they wanted, so they'll go someplace else. Gaza, for instance. The amount of fucking corruption going on over that shit show, Israel and Gaza. This is the United States. Fucking playing both sides. Sell fucking weapons to both sides. Humanitarian aid to both sides. And then you got all these fuckers. Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity and Mark Levine and Dan Bongino has a cabinet post, believe it or not. Dan Bongino is deputy director of the fucking FBI. He used to be Secret Service. I think he was like fucking Delta Force or some kind of special forces shit too. So he has it coming, but I don't know. There's one guy all big and fucking sitting there all up in you, always blowing off fucking, looking like they're about to fucking explode, and the veins on their fucking forehead are bulging. I have a hard time. That's not the kind of, it's hard for me to sit and watch that kind of energy no matter what the content is. I'm sorry. I like a good rant just as much as the next motherfucker, but Jesus Christ, every fucking day. And on and on and on about the poor fucking Jews and October 7th. You just get so tired of hearing that shit. Shut the fuck up, dude. Y'all just need to shut. And they're all fat. They're all fucking 300 pounds, 350 fucking pounds. They're all fucking rich as fuck. Go to Patriot Supply and spend $2,000. Bitch. I'm having a hard time putting gas in my motherfucking Ford Super Duty, and you think I got $2,000 to go out and spend on motherfucking MREs? Nobody has $2,000 to spend on fucking MREs, you dumb motherfuckers. And you can tell, Patriot Supplies started dropping their fucking price, and oh, 2 for 1, oh, 3 for 1. That's because nobody's got any fucking money. Used car sales prices are back to the fucking roof. You can't. Yeah, new car $50,000, new truck $90,000 baseline. Baseline. Fuck that. Buy a brand new vehicle and you're going to pay brand new personal property taxes on it. You're going to pay brand new full coverage insurance because you owe money on the bank and you have to keep full coverage insurance on it. Fuck that. Buy some fucking old beater. Fucking pay a 20th of fucking personal property tax. You know, sure you got to pay for fucking repairs, but fuck who? If you own the fucking thing, at least you're not paying the fucking bank, and you're not being extorted with insurance, and you're not being extorted with property taxes, tags, and insurance. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna sell a Ford Super Duty. Well, I ain't gonna sell them. Have Lenny take it back to Kentucky, and I'm gonna buy a fucking beater pickup truck. Something. I got friends. I can buy a pretty good fucking truck for $1,500, maybe 1,000. I seen one the other day for $500. Fucking half-ton Chevy. Yeah, could have bought a running pickup truck. I mean, it looked like fucking shit. It was a beater. I mean, like fucking one of the doors had problems on it, and fucking rear quarter panel was mashed in. I don't know, brown and black. It were people who kind of like tried to put primer on it in a few spots, and it looks like fucking hell. But I wouldn't care. I'm just hauling fucking shit with it right now. I, you know, a new truck could get tore up. Keeps parking, keep parking out here for long. Somebody will fuck it up. Try and break into it in the middle of the night, or steal it, or fuck the tires off on it. Whatever, how people are. For a long time. Remember when I was doing the Dodge rants in my videos? Yeah. Strap a fucking plow on the front of my Dodge Ram. Yeah, I don't have a Dodge. It's a Ford Super Duty. I actually confessed to that the other day. I made a post about it. True confessions. Yeah. I just I don't know. We need the other truck out there. The other trucks. I bought a truck for, I don't know. My neighbor only wanted $5,000 for it, and I was like, dude, fucking truck's worth more than that. And he's like, well, I was just gonna sell it because I need the money. And I was like, well, fuck, I'll tell you what. Wait two, and I'll buy it from you. And I gave him an extra $2,000 for it, just for grins and giggles, because it didn't fucking hurt me, and the truck was worth it. And so that went. Lenny took it, and it's got fucking brush guards on it, and fucking winch, and ladder rack, and it's a nice little GMC, but it's not. It's not the Ford. It's not the Ford Super Duty. She needs a truck out there she can run diesel through. So anyway, I don't know. A couple weeks, she'll come down and get this truck, and I'll find some piece of shit, and they can have at it out here. I won't give a fuck. Remember that movie with Patrick Swayze, and it was called Roadhouse? Anybody remember that movie? No? Nobody remembers the movie Roadhouse? Okay, well, anyway. This guy, he's like a problem solver. He fucking goes in and cleans bars and roadhouses and shit like that up, for bad customers. And he gets into town. He fucking parks his car somewhere and buys this old fucking beat up piece of shit. And while he's in the salvage yard, he buys 4 fucking tires and wheels and throws them in the fucking trunk because he knows he's gonna fucking need them. He knows when he starts shit cleaning this roadhouse out that his car's gonna take some fucking damage, and it does. He replaces every fucking No, I can see you now. Finally, I can see you finally. It's just hard to keep track of it because it still froze on the other screen. The last message it shows over there is you saying something about, I don't know what, about you following Q for quite a while. That's it. But yeah, I can still see the chat. I'm back here to see if I missed anybody. No, everybody's afraid to chat. Chat, chat it up, man. This is how you get people to know that you have channels, and this is how they can follow you. If you're in my chat, you're probably a good person because this channel is for the few, not the many. There's kind of an elite gathering of people here, in my opinion. E-like. Oh, that was, yeah, it was back in the fucking beginning. I don't see a timestamp on it, but it was back at the beginning. It's truly fucked. Am I out of weed already? Do I need to fucking resupply my weed? I didn't break up very much, so I don't smoke very much, but no. It's been so warm here. I wasn't even lighting fires in the morning when I got up, or during the night. I'd let the fire go out about 8 o'clock, and I wouldn't start it till 5 or 6 o'clock the next evening. But it's supposed to be cold here for a couple of days, and then one's on top, stealing our thunder. Oh, fuck 'em, I don't care. Yeah, if you're making content on your channel, let us know in the chat, or fucking, I don't know, leave a comment somewhere so I can follow you. It's cool everybody's hanging out here. There's not anything else to do on a Sunday night, really. Salty did his live stream. I watched part of it at high speed. I seem to watch most of the videos I watch. I'm at like times 0.175 or double speed. After you after you listen to videos like that for a while, you get used to listening to it. Like you don't have any trouble understanding them. Is the point I'm trying to make. And you cut your listening time down in half. I spent I spent a fuck ton of time on the internet last. I get like a weekly report. It was scary. I spent 2.5 more hours on average this week than I did last week. So I don't know. You can tell because not there wasn't a fucking thing got done. But I did my plumbing today and froze to death and got soaked a couple times, and it's not done, but it's mostly done. Another day in the life. I don't know. I don't know how everybody's doing out there. I do wonder about how everybody's doing. You know, it's hard to it's hard to tell. You only get so much data. You know, I like seeing. I wish people would do more instead of doing videos like this where all you see is from here up. Stand the fuck up once in a while. Spin around. Go make some fucking toast. Go do something. Let me see you. Let me get an impression of your physical health because I might notice something you don't know. I'm good at that. Yeah, you know, all these assholes. The fuckers wearing their hats backwards and those people with the Teletubby haircuts. What the fuck is with that, man? I just want to know. I just want to know what they got this little fucking thing like this. This is what their hair looks like. It looks like a fucking Teletubbies. Like you grab them and you carry them the fuck around. It's ridiculous, man. The backwards hat thing really drives me. I'll leave a person's channel just for that. If you're fucking unhealthy, you really got nothing for me, man. You know, I hate to say that. If you're not hip enough to take care of yourself, take care of yourself physically. If you're not smart enough to do that, you're probably not smart enough to fucking be creating content. It's of serious nature. Frivolous, stupid shit, yeah. It's shit of serious nature. No, you want somebody take care of themselves. Sets an example that leads by example. That's people are going to listen to. And motherfuckers in the fucking BDUs, in the county BDUs with bandoliers of ammo strapped over them, guns here and guns there, and knives and compasses and fucking radios and walkie talkies. These fucking prepper channels. You stay the fuck away from them fucking channels because that shit's a fucking trap. That's my advice. You never see me dance around with fucking weapons on my videos. I could. I got a motherfucking arsenal, but that's not the fucking point. Trying to give people advice. Fuck. Pants on the ground, underwear all hanging, all that shit. Everything. The Teletubby thing fucking drives me the most, man. It really does. And the people with the fucking beanie the little beanie caps, because they're fucking going bald. Listen, if I was going bald, look, is it liable to fucking happen that I'm going to go bald? Look, here, see, no balls from a Shrek ever. But if I ever was to go bald, I'd wear it. I'd own it. I wouldn't hide it like that little fucking Tim Pool. Come on, man. Tim Cast. I got nothing for that. All these fuckers that were on the left-hand side of this in the beginning, and they finally saw the light, and now they think they're on the redemption arc. No. I'm never forgiving you for what you did. You're my sworn enemy. We're mortal enemies, and we're going to be mortal enemies. They're not going to get a chance to do to me what they did to us before. I refuse. I fucking refuse, man. Everybody else can dick ass around. Let those motherfuckers curl up with you. If you lie down with dogs, you're going to catch fleas. If the fucking thing don't fucking bite you. And they will bite. We're not, the conservative people, we're really not. We just want to be left alone and do our thing. But you have to realize these people hate us. We'd all be in camps and we'd all be dead if it was up to them. And they'd have a little socialist utopia country to themselves. And if they could make that so, they would. And I still think there's a really good chance of there being a very bloody fucking conflict in this fucking country between left and right. Yeah, pure blood. Pure bloods. No mud blood around here. You know, and John Campbell uploaded something too today. I didn't have time to look at it, but John Campbell uploaded. Fuck. Victor Hansen uploaded. Y'all watch Victor Hansen? Victor Hansen's an old. He's older than me, probably. Well, he's not older than me, but he's old. He's old, but he looks old. Do I look old? Do you think I look old? Victor Hansen looks ancient. But again, he's fucking. All these people are fucking filthy, dripping rich. I might be filthy, dripping rich. I might be worth millions of fucking dollars, but you know what? You're never going to be able to tell that. If I am, I you know, my financial portfolio is nobody's business but mine, and what I do have, I'm not going to flaunt it. You know, because there's people that have more and there's people that have less. I'm quite sure of all that, and I don't know. It's pretentious. You know, you see all these people like on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram with the perfect fucking lifestyles, and you know, everything's peachy in their fucking life, and they're going here and they're doing this and they're doing that. And, oh, look at me. Hey, fuck. Yeah, you see these fucking people doing videos in their fucking cars. That's because they're afraid to do a video in their house because it's such a fucking mess. And if their house is that big a mess, it's really hard to be taking advice from people who can't even fucking keep their own fucking house in order. Come the fuck on, man. You just got, after a while, you just learn to see through shit and realize the actual motives behind people doing the things they do on these fucking platforms. Instead of just kicking back and being fucking real. Maybe not shaving every fucking stream they do or every video they do, or my hair ain't always fucking perfect, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to portray my life as being something perfect. I'm just, I'm just being real. I guess you would call it being real. Yeah, real's better. Real's better, baby. Real is better. I don't want fake tits and fake ass and fake lips and fucking fake hair and fake eyes and fake eyelashes and eyebrows. No, no, I want real. I want real. I want real. Yeah. I think real men want real women, and real women want real men. They want a bunch of fucking posers, and they want people that are healthy and productive, have a few morals. What was that? What I used to say my mantra was here on YouTube? Uh, Live large, laugh often, and hold yourself accountable to the highest moral character, and demonstrate that as you walk through life. And I still hold by that. It's the moral character thing. Don't do people dirty. If you look at the foundation of the Judeo-Christian religion, and we don't fuck around with religion here, but I just want to make it as an example because all religions have the same thing basically. Judeo-Christianity has the Ten Commandments. Every one of the Ten Commandments has something to do with theft. Sure, the biggest one steps out, thou shalt not steal. But if you covet somebody else's shit, you're stealing their shit in your mind. If you commit adultery, you're stealing somebody else's fucking partner. You tell a lie, you're stealing the fucking truth. Every one of the Ten Commandments has to do with stealing. Yeah, putting God's name or putting somebody else's name before God's, you're stealing God's rightful place in that dogma. Every one of the Ten Commandments is about theft. Don't fucking steal. You got to help with that. Don't murder. You're stealing a life. You know, all religions are pretty much that way. And they serve as a moral. Oh, not a blueprint exactly, but they serve as moral guidelines for people because society needs moral guidelines. Society needs structure and order, and it's like we talking about in the last live stream about taxes. Fuck, if you want streets and fucking water and police and fire departments and EMS and all the good things that come with, the things they do with our taxes. Yeah. We don't need the bad things they do with our taxes and the waste and the fraud and, you know, 20.1 million people over the age of 100 are drawing fucking Social Security. Man, what do you think? Do you think the vampires got outed there? Vampires much, man? Fuck. I found that shit hilarious. But it's pathetic, man. There can't be. Who in hell in the right mind thought that they should punch out a fucking Social Security check to somebody who was over 359 years old? See, it's all corruption. All that money is going into somebody's fucking bank account that probably doesn't even exist. And it's just, it goes on and on and on. I don't know. I'm tired of paying for shit. I'm tired of paying for Ukraine. I'm tired of giving billions of dollars to these other fucking countries. We won't even take care of the people we got here. And when we do try and take care of the people here, like we what almost 40 billion fucking dollars to California in the last year for the fucking homeless problem. And where does it go? Into fucking thin air. They're not interested in solving the homeless problem. They're interested in keeping their fucking jobs in whatever fucking little homeless help for the homeless outfit they got going on. They're not interested. It's better for them if there's always homeless because they still keep drawing the fucking. See, they don't want to in California, but we're paying for it. The rest of this fucking country is paying for California's mistakes. The high speed rail that has 5 miles in fucking 10 years and fucking costs $40 billion. We're paying, yeah, we're paying federal taxes for that. Everybody in this country is paying for the bullshit for California's mistakes, for their needles on the street programs and what was. Do you remember the fucking? Do you remember the Gucci fucking dumpsters they bought in San Francisco? Like $23,000 a piece for fucking designer poly carts. This is this that was federal money. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it all, man. I think the whole country's tired of it. And we'll see some changes. But you know, I'm in the chats relentlessly, and there's people, man, Trump ain't doing a goddamn thing. Oh, we still got inflation. Oh, this, that, and the other. Motherfucker, it's only been 40 fucking days. How much you expect a motherfucker to do in 40 days? 148 fucking lawsuits against you trying to block what you're doing already, and it's going to get worse. But how, unrealistic expectations, and it's just, they're Trump haters. How in the fucking, as much as you've done, how can you bounce down on that? And yeah, all that shit's illegal. It's fraud is illegal, man. You go to jail for commit fucking wire fraud, commit mail fraud, embezzle some fucking money from a fucking company. You go to fucking prison. Martha Stewart went to fucking prison. Oh, billions of fucking dollars, man. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick. It makes me sick to think. $500 billion for the fucking Ukraine. We spent $2.5 trillion on fucking Afghanistan. Another $3 trillion on Iraq. We can just keep spending trillions of fucking dollars. You know how many zeros in a trillion? And we're just supposed to take that, and that they hide it from us. All that USAID money going to all these fucking leftist fucking causes, transgender classes in motherfucking Venezuela or Saudi Arabia. And now we got Gayism Pride Month coming up. Yeah, I want heterosexual Pride Month, motherfuckers. Or shut up. I don't want to know anybody. If I want to know somebody's sexual preferences, I'll fucking ask. Don't need to wear little gay ass colors and ribbons and I'm gay. Who cares? Shut up. Go be gay someplace else. I don't care. Give a fuck. Keep it out of my face. I was good with it till I started doing that. After that, they kind of lost me. The trans thing, Frankenstein shit, dude. Straight fucking Frankenstein shit. Mad motherfucking Frankenstein doctors. And it's allowed on children. On fucking children. If you're 18 and you want to fucking have your body mutilated, I think go right ahead, man. But I don't think you should be allowed to do that to anybody under the age of 18. Motherfucker, if you can't vote until you're fucking 18, if you can't fucking drink until you're 18, you can't join the army until you're 18. What the fuck? You're not smart enough to figure out that you owe money when you take out a college loan, but you think you can choose your own gender at age 5. No, you're not smart enough to making those kinds of decisions. And certainly not advocating for anybody else to make those kinds of decisions. What? Yeah, it's fucking stupid. The whole world's stupid. You know, I've been on for almost 2 hours, man. Does it seem like 2 hours? Seems like 2 hours to me. My fucking back hurts, man. Yep, fucking working today. I got these fucking cool ass index cards that are gonna help me get organized. I usually run everything like through a day, like a monthly planner, but I bought these. They got a real like I can't when I buy notebooks and stuff to do journals in, they have to be like college ruled because the wide lines just fuck me up because my handwriting is real small. But this is like college rule. And these will work good because I can take each room and I can just do like a punch card on it. You know, everything that the room needs to be done to it still, and I can make a punch list per room and just kind of keep them updated that way. That'll help me get organized and just stuff to make material notes on and cost estimates and stuff like that. It's good to have stuff like this around. But I usually use like these. They're just like they're just day planners, and it helps you. It helps you keep organized, man. You forget less, and the more organized you are, the more productive you can be. And that's how I get things done around here. Because it's high, it's chaos here. I shit you not. This house is absolute chaos. There's things going on in each and every room at all times, and there's tools strung all over it, and there's material strung all over it. But I know where every screw is. I know where every nail is. Yeah, I know where it all is. It's highly organized chaos, but it is chaos. That's just. But yeah, you can do things. But stuff like this will really help you get organized. It's important. You know, the oldest tool in the world is the fucking stylus. Yeah, a fucking pencil, basically. A stick they drew in the sand with. Oldest tool in the world. Oldest tool in the world. Crazy, right? Didn't stop that. Cherry pectin cherry, probably corn syrup or some shit. Yeah, and having everything laid out here where I'm not constantly picking shit up and having like I don't have a tool room here. That'd be the most ridiculous fucking thing in the world. I own like uh just ordinary 16-ounce hammers. I probably own four. I know I own at least 5, maybe 6. You know, and there's a couple downstairs and there's a couple upstairs and fucking 3 tape measures and a couple of speed squares and hmm, somebody bounced over Telegram for a minute and sent me some messages. Daily rabbit hole. And I see, yeah, you snuck over there, didn't you, Vinny? Yeah, it just popped up. Telegram's usually pretty prompt about getting your shit to you. And the DMs, it'll pop them up. Day or night. Andrea, her shit woke me up at 4:30 this morning. She was doing a fucking stream. My fucking phone went off, and I was like, "What the fuck is this, man?" Because I thought it was something important, But no, it's Andrea doing some fucking kind of coffee club at fucking 6 a.m. her time, and it was only 4 here. It was ridiculous. But I got up anyway and started my day and did build a fire this morning. But hadn't been for a few days. I'm ready for it to get cold. I'm ready for it to get warm. I'm ready to move my fucking bed back in my bedroom where it needs to be. I could keep the whole upstairs warm, but it'd be a waste of fucking resources. So I moved the bed in here and next to the fucking wood stove. That's how you do it in the old days, right? Well, if a wood stove, people spent a lot of time back in the kitchens back in the day. That was a gathering place around the kitchen table because it's fucking warm in there. I know Dre is great. Andrea, I like the fuck out of Andrea. She's not stupid. A lot of people are stupid, but Andrea is one of the brighter bulbs in the fucking YouTube chandelier. I'll leave it at that. She was doing research for this guy that was digging up shit on some politicians when I first met him. That was her content at the time. I was like, oh, I need this fuck. This person that I see fucking friend potential here. I talk out of school, but I know I know things about everybody. I just put two and two together and shit they slipped up and told me in fucking comment sections, and you know, I look at my mind is like a steel trap. I have like borderline photographic memory and borderline eidetic memory, which means eidetic memory is different than photographic memory. Eidetic memory, you remember details about things that are being said and the days they were being said and the time of day they were being said and the way the light was filtering in the room. That's eidetic memory. And yeah, so it's best not to bullshit me because I'll catch them. I'll catch people every time when they bullshit me. And I can stand a lot of things, but being lied to and being stolen from, those are two big no-nos. Yeah, because I'll never trust you again. Lie to me one time, I'm gonna go fuck about how small a lie it is. The tiniest lie, no, you're done, man. You're done. I'm not gonna waste my time on people who don't lie to me. It's fucking stupid. There's no reason to lie to anybody. You know, you start lying, then you got to worry about covering your fucking tracks. It's a waste of fucking time. And it's immoral anyway to lie to people. It's just immoral to mislead people. The truth, even though it's not always kind, sometimes it's cruel and vicious and mean, and it doesn't go down well, and you got to choke down that jagged little pill, but it's still the fucking truth. You know, you got a lot of people who are emotions are overruling fucking facts. You know how you react to situations. You should never react to situations emotionally. You should look at the facts and use that to base your reaction on circumstances or events. You can run. You can judge how you feel about those facts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't let it. You can't let your feelings. You can't let your emotions rule. And I see a lot of people do that. That's why the left is going fucking crazy because they're not smart enough to look at the facts. And I'm pretty much emotionless anymore, except for getting pissed off. I have a lot of I have anger issues now after the last fucking 4 years. Yeah, I wouldn't be like violent to people around me or anything like that, but God damn it. Let me get my hands on some of these motherfucking people that were in power. If they ever get to executing the cocksuckers, I want to be the motherfucker. I want to be the hangman. I want to be the guy holding the fucking lever on the guillotine. I'll do it. Put me in the firing squad, goddamn it. Because a lot of people ain't got the fucking heart for that shit. But I got the heart for them. Give a fuck. Those people need to be fucking brought to justice. Still pissed at a few things. Well, I'm pissed at more than a few things. I should be pissed at the whole fucking world for my cat dying. I should be. That would be unfair. I'm being a little bit frivolous there, but yeah. 18 weeks yesterday. Later to rest. 18 weeks, man. And I did start feeding a stray. There's a stray that comes around. I have started feeding it out, but it's outside. I'm sure it's really feral and probably been mistreated, and you know, probably take a fucking year before you could even pet it. But I'm gonna feed it. I can go across the street and get a couple kittens. Yeah, it's been that long already. Sometimes it seems like time flies, and I don't know, time drags. When I think about Chibi, time drags. Oh, the stray cat. I don't know if he pet. No, he's just hungry. I saw him out on the front porch one day when I pulled up. I saw him on the front porch. I came through the gate and he ran off. But I had some like hot dogs you buy at Quick Trip, like I don't know, uh, the cheese ones, the ones with the cheese in them, and I fucking broke the end off of one of those hot dogs and fucking broke it up pretty good and put it up on the fucking porch and it was gone after a couple hours. And I put a handful of food out there, and I put a dish full of food out there, and now I'm putting water and food out there. So, uh, oh, the good hot dogs, the beef hot dogs, like the ballparks, the beef ones. Oh, that didn't hurt that fucking cat a bit. But that's what's going on with the cats in my life. I had a chance to pet one the other day over fucking down the street a little ways. It was on. I was talking to somebody, and this cat jumped up on one of the poly cars, one of the trash bins, and I got a chance to rub it, feel some fur. But yeah, I miss having Chibi around. I can't replace her. I don't even want to try and replace her. It'd be wrong. It'd be wrong. You can't fucking. Some things you just can't fucking replace. No, I don't prefer animals over people, but I do love. I mean, I did love Chibi. I've had pets like other cats that I loved, and I can't really say I ever had a dog that I loved, but there's been more than one cat in my life. I would get a. I'll probably get a dog when I get out to Kentucky all the time, and I'm out there in the rural areas instead of being here in the city. I'll probably get a dog when I go out there. A bodyguard, that kind of thing. Sentry, watchdog. Somebody let me know if Bigfoot's sneaking up on me. Hey, and if I ever encounter Bigfoot out there in the sticks, you'll have proof. There will be proof of Bigfoot because I will drag the dead fucking carcass back to civilization after I fill it full of fucking holes. Fuck all this. Oh, I saw Bigfoot. Hey, bitch. You know, there's more fucking guns in this fucking country. There's a gun behind every motherfucking front door in this country, almost, figuratively. You know, all the motherfuckers that are roaming around the motherfucking countryside, and nobody's shot a fucking Bigfoot yet. I see one, I'm shooting it. Give up. Drones too, bitch. Don't want to fucking. Don't come around my house with fucking drones. Don't stay the fuck away from me with that shit. I'll blow it out of the fucking air. You know, Bigfoot, Mothman, the Jersey, the Jersey Devil, fucking all these fucking cryptids. Bitch, please. 40-round fucking magazines. Everybody in the world got a goddamn AR. Can't kill a Bigfoot nowhere in the fucking continent. It's ridiculous, man. One of these days I'll do a video about when I went to Fed prison for a while and all the trip that was with the Con Air and fucking. Yeah, I have Con Air flight miles and like a lot of them, diesel therapy and going through fucking CCA up in Kansas City outside of Leavenworth and the FTC, which is the Federal Transfer Center down in Oklahoma City. Yeah, and the fuck, it is just like that movie Con Air when motherfucking they go to unload or load that fucking plane up, man. There's all these guys that surround the plane at a little distance away from it, and they all got fucking guns and shit. They ain't looking at the fucking prisoners. They ain't looking at the plane. They're looking at everything going on around outside the perimeter. It's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, it was insane. That experience was, yeah, it's a real insight. And I can give, I can give you really what an idea what it's like to be there. And I think people might find that interesting. But yeah, I did like 22 months, and 14 months of it I was on diesel therapy, which means they every 3 or 4 days they move you. If you have any money, you never get a chance to spend it because you're never there long enough to go to commissary. They're keeping you off balance. They fucking come in at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, move you, wait fucking 2 days, and next day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon you're gone, or 7 in the morning you're gone, and they just do that. They cycle you. They ship you all over this fucking country. You know, they were just trying to keep me out of contact with with the chain of command of the organization I had. They didn't. Is exactly what that was about. Last thing the judge said was he didn't say anything about the fucking weapons I was selling and the money I was making. He said this ought to keep you out of circulation for a while. He wasn't talking about the fucking weapons. He was talking about my political stance and the fucking organization I was running. They hated it. And I guess they had every right to. I wanted them to hate it and give a fuck if they hate. They needed to hate it because we were right and they were wrong. Fuck them. And now time comes out about about discrimination against white people, especially white males, but white people in general. This fucking white racial hatred. We were talking about this 25 years ago, and trying to make people aware of it, and they did not fucking like it. They didn't like it then. I'll guarantee you. Hell, fucking no. It was crazy back then. It was the liberals that fucking hated you. You know, it was stupid. Yeah. Tell the truth, and you'll be hated by a certain number of people. I'd like to get some of that Soros money. I thought about gaming those bastards. I really have thought about gaming them just for the mega bucks. You could go and tell them you were on their side. You were absolutely on their fucking side. You could like create a fake social media account, and you could drum it up and root for Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and yeah, start a little NGO nonprofit. Pay yourself and all your friends fucking huge fucking cash, all on George Soros's dime. That ultimate fucking revenge, right? Fuck that bastard and his little boy Alex. Yeah, fuck all of them. I did think about gaming them for a while. I could do it. Fucking, you'd be surprised some of the shit I pulled off. Some of the little covert operations I was personally involved with. I didn't send my people out to fucking infiltrate all these other organizations. I'd go out and do some of that shit myself. Fucking slide in, talk to people, all their top leadership, and pull their top leadership out of their organizations to work for my organizations on the sly, and pull all the information, pull all their membership rosters, names, addresses, backgrounds, all the shit from all their fucking people. Yeah, that's what we used to do. I had the largest intelligence gathering agency in the United States. I was rivaling the CIA. I had people all over the fucking planet giving us intel, and they didn't care much for that. They didn't care much for it. We were fucking we were beasts. We were savages. We thought we could wake people up, but we couldn't. But everybody's awake now to the anti-white bullshit. Yep. You can be brown and proud, pink and proud. You can be green with fucking polka dots and proud in this fucking country, and they'd celebrate it. But you can't be fucking white and proud, can you? Think about that. I ain't got nothing against other fucking races. I talked about that in the last live stream. I got friends of all different ethnic fucking and racial backgrounds on the fucking planet. I'm not fucking prejudiced. I don't have any prejudice in my body. But by God, I'm going to make the correct decisions based on the information I have. And God, Sandman? I think Sandman made a video yesterday. I need to pop that up as a post. Yeah, he was laying into it, man. He was just savage. There's this YouTube channel. It's got this fucking idiot on it talking about how black people are everything and white people are fucking ignorant motherfuckers. And they let this shit go on YouTube. If you stood up and did that shit about black people, if you said the same things about black people or brown people or Asian, you'd be banned on YouTube and faster than you could fucking click back to your page and see you were banned. And it's a huge double standard. And yeah, they don't. The powers that be, George Soros and the rest of the globalists and Weef and fucking Bilderberg and yeah, they all got it in for the white people because if you look at the people who have led revolutions and have made change on this fucking planet, who has it been? Who has it been? Yeah, it's been the white people. Fucking, we're a tiny fraction of the population. At one time, we ruled the whole fucking planet until we started giving it away. Yeah, and now look at it. All the shit that's going on in South Africa, murdering fucking white farmers and white families, and that's been going on for 20 years, man. I remember when they started that shit in Rhodesia, white South Africa, and they called it Zimbabwe, and they killed off all the fucking white farmers, and they didn't even know how to grow fucking food, so they starved to death. Famine. And you see the same pattern. Now they got the same fucking thing going on, man. The DRC. Yep. Same playbook. Kill all the white people. White people are no fucking good. They're colonials, whatever. And forgotten history. I made a post with forgotten history? Yeah, I badmouthed the black people. Sure, I did, man. Yeah, man. That's their history, man. That's that was a high point of their civilization, was selling each other into slavery. Yeah. It was only during the pandemic that the Kenyans figured out the goddamn wheel. They'd been carrying water from the town well back to their little huts or back to their villages on their fucking shoulders. And then somebody figured out they could fucking put a fucking axle through a fucking barrel and roll the water home. Really? Yeah. We've had the wheel was invented how many fucking thousands of years ago, but the Kenyans are just figuring it out. Yep. Yep. You know, I hope they're taking care of the people in North Carolina better after the shit they went through with that fucking hurricane. I got, Lenny's out there. Lenny, that's the second time Lenny got fucked up out there in eastern Kentucky in the last 6 months. Was here recently. Only way I could talk to her again was by shortwave. Everything, everything was fucked off. It's fucking stupid. I know when I can't call her, I'll turn the fucking shortwave on and start listening. It's nuts. I hope they better do something. Myrtle Beach. What about Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Beach ain't on my radar for some reason. Your reference to Myrtle Beach, I'm lost. Oh, Myrtle Beach. There's somewhere right now that's got about fucking 200 fires in it or something. There's some state that's got the Carolinas, 200 fires right now. What the absolute fuck? Yeah. But yeah, they got new pathogens running around. So, get your ivermectin. Go to the wellness center find the link on Salty's channel and get yourself one of them fucking kits. So when shit goddamn fan, you can take care of yourself. I've got one. I would like to get another fucking run of ivermectin. Just because I'd like to have an extra run in case somebody else needed it. I will. I'll do a search on it later. South Carolina, huh? I don't know how it could be fucking on fire there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, all the rain has been in that fucking region and snow. I don't see how the fuck it could be on fire. Yeah. We're in for a little cold weather, but don't worry, folks. The warm weather didn't go very far away. It's we're 2/3 of the way through winter. About another 4 weeks, and it'll start being spring mostly. And I'll get to move my bed back in my bedroom here, and I'll be happy. They want the land. I don't know what they want the land for. It's not that they want the land. It's not that they don't want us to have it. That's what the whole ploy is. They don't want us. They don't want any. They want everybody crammed inside the cities. They don't want anybody living in the rural areas. And everybody's resistant. And some of you younger people, you should be like exploring the possibility of buying some farmland, because like all the older farmers, they're like in the next fucking 10 years, a lot of farmland is going to be fucking sold off. And if individuals don't go in and buy it up in small parcels, 5, 10, 20 acres at a time, and you can buy acreage like that really cheap. There's drawbacks to it. You got to worry about access and fucking getting power out to it and all this other shit. But if you work through all the details and watch some of those channels about homesteading, and I'll try and find that one girl's channel again and post it as a post. And but yeah, yeah, yeah. But she had the Amish build her some shit, and she's doing real well, man. She turned it into a fucking business in fucking 2 years. She's actually showing a fucking profit in 2 years. Crazy, right? But yeah, that's my plans. Get my ass up into Kentucky in another couple of years. I'm good for another 2 years here, probably. I plan on staying here another 2 winters after this one. That's the plan, Sam. I got about 100 hours worth of work to do on the exterior of the house, which is like, oh, fuck, 2.5 weeks, 8 hour days, 40-hour weeks. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. I mean, like I said, everything came to a screeching halt when Chippy got sick, and that's where it's at. Stupid, I know, but that's exactly where it's at. So I'll do some videos of the house pretty soon, just like some walkthroughs and stuff like that when I get things kind of cleaned up a little bit. Because it kind of everything went to hell. It was cold, and I didn't have water forever. You know. So right now, one says I got 6, and now the other monitor says I got 3 people in the chat. And anyway, we'll run about another 5 minutes here, and then I'm gonna let everybody go because it'll be 10:30 my time, and that's pretty late for people on the East Coast. People on the West Coast, it's still pretty. It's still pretty. You ready to take a nap? Oh, that just everything. Oh, I'm good for another couple hours. I got to catch up with my data feed. I fucking didn't watch McCurse's upload yet for the day. I need to watch Alex's upload, and I need to watch Victor Hansen's upload, and I can probably call it a night at that point. Check my Telegram messages because I got a couple of them while I've been sitting here. Telegram's been going ding, ding, ding on my screen. It's the Duran comment section and the Daily Rabbit Hole, Ed's group. It's what? Good time what? Oh, what? The 8 o'clock thing? Victor Hansen? I'll send you a link. Now that I know that you'd like to have Hansen. And Dark Horse Productions, too. Fucking Brett Weinstein. He was. I'm mad at Brett. That motherfucker was. Dude. And he's no one. Dude, his hair is like. I can't. What are these people? They can't. They make all this fucking money and they can't afford a fucking barber or something. I swear to God, his hair is like it goes. It's like a wedge. It starts on this side and it goes up and it fucking hangs over and then it comes back on. God damn it, dude. Oh man. I'm sorry. I don't understand people. Yeah. It's like a mashed down Teletubby haircut. Just yeah, the stupidity, the rampant stupidity online. Uh Everybody, please go make a Telegram account because we can DM each other and share videos, and you'll be in the loop about a lot of things that you can't be on the loop on YouTube or Newsmax or Fox News. I mean, there's shit going on that you need to know about. And, I can kind of point you if you get over there. I can point you the way to some of these fucking chats, and even if you did nothing more than the Teletubbies are so creepy. These fucking people with the Teletubby haircuts are creepy too, man. They really are. They really are, man. I mean, you can't expect me to take you seriously when you fucking have a hairdo like that. I mean, you just can't. It's like he's fucking. It's like he's women with fucking little boy haircuts. No, just no. You look like you're God. You look like you're recovering from fucking chemo. You look like you're. You look like your diet fucking sucks so bad you can't grow fucking hair. Quit it. Quit. Quit cutting your fucking hair. I haven't had a haircut in 7 years now. Not even a trim. You don't need to cut your fucking hair, man. That's a fucking myth. You gotta trim the dead ends out of your hair. That's bullshit. I don't like short hair on women. Guys have, don't think this crap ain't in your fucking way when you're working, man. I've had long hair forever, and my hair has been. I've drug it through every fucking thing: battery acid, transmission fluid, oil, axle grease, brake dust, concrete, plaster, paint. Everything in the world's been in my fucking hair, over the years, and it is a hassle. But I mean, there's no substitute for the warmth of it in the winter, though. I'm gonna tell you, dude. Every fucking summer I cuss it for about a month in August, but goddamn, I tell you what, come fucking November. I'm glad to have this stuff. Really glad to have it. Yeah. But anyway, I hope y'all go out and make $1 million in the next 3 days. Somehow, Lady Fortune smiles on you, and yeah, yeah. I hope the best for everybody. Uh, Everybody keep your fucking powder dry. You know, blessings, I guess. We'll see y'all on the next live stream next Sunday. We'll do another week roundup. I'm sure exciting things will happen. And we can talk again next week. And yeah, everybody have a great night. And we'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching. And for the people who catch the live stream later, thanks for watching it. I appreciate it. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be shit. Remember that. See you later.